Sarah had always been fascinated by the old doll her grandmother had given her. The doll, with its porcelain face and intricately stitched clothing, had been a constant companion throughout her childhood. She had named it Liesel and took it everywhere with her. But as Sarah grew older, she began to notice strange things about Liesel. The doll would often appear in different parts of the house, even though no one had moved it. At first, Sarah thought it was just her imagination, but as the events continued, she started to feel a creeping sense of unease. One day, Sarah found Liesel sitting on her bedside table, staring at her with cold, dead eyes. Sarah was certain she had left the doll in the living room the night before, but there it was, watching her. She tried to brush it off as a joke, but as the days went by, the events became more frequent and more terrifying. Liesel would be found sitting on the kitchen counter or perched on the edge of the bathtub. Sarah would find it buried in the garden or hidden in a trunk in the attic. It was as if the doll was moving on its own, watching Sarah's every move. As the events escalated, Sarah started to feel a growing sense of dread. She would hear strange noises at night, like whispers and creaks, and she would find Liesel staring at her. She began to suspect that the doll was possessed by some kind of evil spirit. One night, Sarah decided to set up a camera in her bedroom to capture evidence of the doll's movements. She went to sleep, her heart racing with fear and anticipation. When she woke up, she reviewed the camera footage and was shocked by what she saw. The camera had captured Liesel moving on its own, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. The doll had risen from the bedside table and was walking towards Sarah, its porcelain face twisted into a grotesque grin. Sarah was horrified and knew she had to get rid of the doll. She tried several methods to get rid of Liesel, but she couldn't seem to shake it off. And then, a few days later, Sarah's screams were heard, and she was never seen again.